And then sew it on.
Hello, messages for Seth. This is Carol Ann from Dr. Bronson's office. He wanted me to call to remind you that you need to stay off your motor bicycle for at least 6 months. No helmet wearing, no jumping.
Exactly 4 weeks later, I was back on the bike and jumped 175 feet at the Houston Astrodome at the Monster Truck Show there. So I wasn't going to give up yet. I wasn't done chasing that dream.
The next year, in 1998, independent film producer Paul Taubleib and his partner Austin Hurst, with the help of TV producer Alan Gibby of Dinocom, were also inspired by the Krusty Demons franchise.
I thought, is there a way to turn this into what I knew about, which was television, competition, and creating a property? So I called up ESPN and I said, I've got this idea. And they go, the answer is no. The AMA says this is dangerous, this is bad, and it will never go anywhere. No.
Gary Hart just starting to get warmed up. Remember, he's got 2 minutes and the score to beat at 88.4.
The guy says, look, I'll give you a half-hour barter time, which means they give us the time for no cost. And he goes, if you promise, after we air it, one time, you never call me again. That's the deal. It's like, okay, great, fantastic.
Gary Hart used the Superman seat grab.
We didn't really have a good idea about what we were going to build out there. You know, we had a certain amount of space. We kind of knew the distance the guys would jump is around about 70 feet. And we put together this course, you know, these piles of dirt and then the ramps. And a lot of the ramps in those days were all wood.
Gary Hart in Las Vegas, Nevada.
We put it on. We get these guys to come out and compete, and it blew everybody's minds.
It was perfect for America. It had everything, you know, daredevil, taking big, huge chances, you know, putting your neck on the line, and then that wow factor.
Really putting it on the line, looking for the big $10,000 payday here tonight at the MTV Freeride Motocross Championship. Whoa, another 1-footed landing, that time with candy bar position.
If you look at it right now, the 1998 winning run of Mike Jones looks like a goon ride. And it was, you know, it was a Superman. He could whip it both ways. He could whip to the right, take a foot off, whip to the left, take a foot off. We had no idea just how far the sport could evolve from there.
The inaugural running of the MTV Freeride Championship, a huge success with more events to come.
It went great. I mean, the place was packed. The energy was just electric, and we really thought this is a new sport.
And we get the call from ESPN, all right, let's talk about putting this sport into the X Games.
Other independent contests began springing up across the country. But with prize money and sponsorships on the line, tricks were getting bigger and more technical, and so were the stakes and the injuries.
The Freestyle Moto X made the debut here at X Games 99, the first ever moto.
The rivalry that started back at the diving board between Travis Pastrana and Brian Deegan returned at the first X Games freestyle competition.
Honestly, I don't think X Games knew what they were in for.
Running colors right now, the infamous Metal Malicious from Brian Deegan.
I watched the event from the stands, sitting next to Mike Metzger, and I was really just blown away by the whole thing. Brian Deegan, I thought was super cool because he had this evil rock thing going on with spikes coming out of shoulder pads, and I thought that was really cool.
I remember watching X Games, you know, from '95 with guys like Tony Hawk, you know, you had Nyquist and Mira, and I used to look at those guys like, well, those guys are pretty big name dudes. I thought, all right, well, we're going to be on the same stage with these guys. So it's time to take it to the next level and just blow these dudes out of the water.
Only the best of the best get to rock the bay in freestyle motor. Raising up on the competition, Travis Pastrana on the Suzuki 125.
Wow, Jared, I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Travis Pastrana, almost a perfect score, the 99-00.
The A students can root for Travis, and the kids in detention can root for the militia.
Deegan put himself on the podium, but Travis earned gold with the first of 2 runs. However, he would not be remembered for winning gold. He would make his mark in an entirely different way.
He was unassailable. Travis Pastrana was going to win, so his second run was for the glory.
We start getting word that he might do something a little out of the ordinary.
And he's in the start house, and it's like, oh yeah, have a good time, slap him, and he's soft. And he's put on about it. 20, 30 pounds. And it was this sudden realization of like, oh my God, he's got something underneath his jersey. So I start sprinting down the course. Travis takes off, and I'm literally running as Travis comes past me and just disappears in the air.
My heart must have dropped down, and my eyes must have gotten as big as, saucers.
And it's pandemonium, it's craziness, nobody knows what's going on, there's people running all over the place.
No one really understood the magnitude of the storm that was going to erupt until I hit that water.
Due to the nature of the stunt, the management of ESPN determined it was irresponsible and decided not to show it. He keeps his gold medal, but the prize money goes to salvaging the bike, and part of the money will go to the Save the Bay Foundation.
I got my ass chewed. My dad got his ass chewed. Everyone that was in the room got their ass chewed. What kind of hooligan would pollute the San Francisco Bay, which needed a tetanus shot because it's so polluted already, with 2 ounces of gasoline?
And everyone got all crazy about it, but I'm like, that was pretty punk rock. Like, the kid risked going to jail right there, so I give him credit.
Later on, when they went down and found the bike, it landed on top of a car.
Despite the media splash at the X Games, the reality was freestyle motocross still had no respect as a legitimate sport. This included the king of Supercross, Jeremy McGrath, who helped inspire the freestyle movement with his trademark knack-knack.
I mean, what they're doing as far as tricks, we were sort of laughing at it. Because they were just doing whips, they were doing cross-ups, doing no-handers, doing no-hander, no feet. I mean, all the things that we all did as racers, but not, of course, at the Supercross race.